in rural areas that do not have personnel that your suburban areas have, that can overcome maybe a gap. So that's sort of the overview nutshell of the legislation.
Bob, thank you very much. A question is, does every student have to have a major?
The legislation does not require every student to have one. What we have found in the sites that have moved forward, more than 90%, 95% or in fact do have a major. High schools at work creates that environment. I would say that initiative has helped this legislation move forward and be driven as well, because what we've heard today is that it's built on the career pathway system, and there is a program within high schools at work to deal with the dropout issue.
Okay. Yeah. No. I think you're going to get off easy. We probably tired everybody out, but I will tell you that, and I think I'm right. Is South Carolina the first state to do this?
Right, and
it's a phase-in. It's a phase-in program. Is it 3 years?
It's over by 2011.
Okay.
The legislation itself will sunset at that point.
Okay.
Assuming that at that point it will be fully implemented, and at the rate we're going now, we're about a year and a half ahead of where we are scheduled to be in the legislation.
Final thing is, to get this through the legislature, I know you got the business community very heavily involved.
Yes.
And that was the key factor. When you get CEOs from named companies.
Yes.
That probably helped push this thing better than anything we could do as citizens out here, as educators or whatever. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm a firm believer that looking at educational change, one of the best ways to create the change, you've got to have business support. We had legislators and business leaders join at the hip, basically, the Senate and House leadership, and also the folks that were tied to the budget as part of the legislature as well. Don Herrick, CEO of Roche Carolina, was the main leader and charger, as well as Hunter Howard, CEO of State Chamber. And we've had others to come on board to support that as well. But yeah, business was a major player. And I think what has happened, Mr. Chairman, is the fact that the higher educational community now realizes that business is not the big bear in this process. I think that they've realized now that a part of their funding hinges upon the business support of the business community as well.
I guess the final observation in listening to you, in the age of technology, the virtual school is going to be more and more critical so you can reach these rural areas. Is that fair to say? Yes,
that was the other question that came a lot from what I call the Black Caucus and the rural areas had to do with how do we get these higher level courses into these rural areas. And the virtual schools is one that's moving forward this year in a big way. What we found too is that we can take the engineering programs, because they are a default curriculum, meaning you cannot change it, you cannot water it down. The teacher training is the same kind of way. You can take an average teacher, put in that environment, and get high achieving results because of the curriculum way it's designed, as well as the teacher training piece.
Very good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's not even 3:30. So I appreciate everyone coming today. I hope everybody's learned some things. I know I have. And we will probably do one more committee meeting before the close of the year and try to figure out where we go from there. We are charged with writing a report on what we have found, and then I guess we'll see. But this is an evolving process, and I really deeply appreciate your participation. And with that, you're out of here. Thank you. Yeah.